Queen wisely included catch clause in deal with Meghan and Harry for their return. The Queen granted a year's probation to Prince Harry and Meghan for a face-to-face discussion. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced their split with the royal family on January 8, 2020. The monarch granted them a year's sabbatical to ponder upon the decision, to make them right upon their return to resume to the family. However, due to the COVID-19 lockdown in March 2021, Queen was disheartened for not being able to meet in person with the royal couple for the most awaited discussion ahead of their withdrawal as senior royal members. As claimed in the Channel 5 documentary The Queen's Terrible Year. Lord Robin Butler, former cabinet secretary, said, "The announcement by Harry and Meghan that they were withdrawing was obviously an intensely personal family moment for the Queen." Hugo Vickers, royal biographer and historian, said, "They went off to Canada for a bit, and then they came back, and then they threw all this at the Queen and said what they wanted to do. And she very wisely said, well, give it a try and have a year's probation." Emily Nash, royal editor Hello magazine, said, "The transitional period was put in place as almost a kind of safety catch, so that should the couple go to America and decide that, actually, they've made the wrong decision, had they found themselves unable to make things work, that they still had this opportunity to return and resume. It's almost like granting them a year-long sabbatical, if you like." The narration continues, "Now the year was almost up and face-to-face discussions between Harry, Meghan, and the Queen were said to be planned. The royal couple apparently relocated to Tyler Perry's Beverly Hills mansion, Los Angeles, with their son Archie. Prince Harry and Meghan were issued a supportive decision from the monarch after the Sandringham summit with Prince Charles and Prince William. The Queen released an emotional statement announcing the royal couple's decision to step back. It read, "Today my family had very constructive discussions on the future of my grandson and his family. My family and I are entirely supportive of Harry and Meghan's desire to create a new life as a young family," she continued. "Although we would have preferred them to remain full-time working members of the royal family, we respect and understand their wish to live a more independent life as a family while remaining a valued part of my family." Later, the couple founded their non-profit organization Archie to help mothers in healing, courage and compassion. After a year of their split, the royal couple gave a sit-down interview with most famous host and talk show Oprah Winfrey. Prince Harry and Prince William once shared a strong bond, but when the latter questioned his brother's fast-moving romance with Meghan Markle, things became tense, reveals a new book. According to the book, Brothers and Wives, Inside the Private Lives of William, Kate, Harry and Meghan, which will release Tuesday, Harry was so incensed when William questioned his relationship with Meghan that he blurted out, "Who the hell do you think you are?" According to page 6, the alleged outburst happened in September 2017, when Harry indicated that he was about to propose to Meghan, who was his girlfriend back then, prompting his elder brother to ask, "Why rush things?" The claims were made by a palace insider, who contributed to the new book penned by Christopher Anderson, who dissects the one-time strong bond between the heir and spare and the ongoing royal family drama. The friction between the two brothers allegedly started when members of Harry's inner circle became concerned about his whirlwind romance with Meghan, a divorcee, whom he met on a blind date in July 5 years ago. His uncle, Earl Spencer, who is the brother of the late Princess Diana, was one of the skeptics. He was approached by William to underscore his opinion that the couple should take things slow, but the tactic made matters far worse, because Harry was furious that his brother was actively seeking to have others interfere in his personal affairs, wrote the author. The British royal soon became angry with anyone he perceived to be against his American girlfriend. Harry praised his girlfriend in front of William before she and his brother were introduced, but he had previously worried what William, who can be very stiff, would make of Meghan, and feared he'd think she was an opportunist. The book claims that William was initially charmed, but soon started having doubts about the relationship. According to Anderson, William and his wife Kate Middleton wanted a proper English rose for Harry, and became increasingly perturbed by news related to Meghan's father, Thomas Markle. The book claims that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were particularly alarmed by the public warnings of the former Suits star's estranged half-siblings, Thomas Markle Jr. and Samantha Markle, that she would be a poisonous addition to the royal family. William allegedly expressed his concerns to his father Prince Charles, and said that his brother's obsession with Meghan was like something I'd never seen. The Duke allegedly said that it feels like I have lost my best friend. The book also claims that Queen Elizabeth had an aide move a portrait of Harry, Meghan, and the couple's baby Archie off camera before she recorded her holiday broadcast 2 years ago. This reportedly led to the couple quitting the royal family. Her alleged decision came as Harry had chosen to celebrate Christmas with his wife, son and mother-in-law, Doria Ragland, in Canada rather than spending time with his family in the UK, reported Page 6. Harry and Meghan, who had a royal wedding in 2018 in Windsor, England, are now living in California with their 2 children, Archie and Lilibet. BBC swaps Megxit for Sussexit after Prince Harry dubbed the term sexist. BBC replaced the term Megxit with Sussexit in its new documentary days after Prince Harry said that the term had sexist connotations. Megxit, an amalgamation of Meghan Markle's name with exit, was initially used by the Sun after she and Prince Harry announced their decision to quit as senior members of the British royal family. The term, inspired by the similar slogan of Brexit representing Britain's exit from the European Union, has been widely used by the press as well as the social media users since then to refer to Harry and Meghan's exit from royal life. The word even went on to be included in the Collins English Dictionary as one of the top 10 new words of 2020. However, Prince Harry stated in a recent speech that the term is sexist since it puts the entire blame of their joint resignation as working royals on his wife. He explained, "Maybe people know this and maybe they don't, but the term Megxit was or is a misogynistic term, and it was created by a troll, amplified by royal correspondence, and it grew and grew and grew into mainstream media." According to The Telegraph, BBC has now swapped Megxit for Sussexit, a portmanteau of Sussexes and exit, as the title of the second episode of their documentary The Princes and the Press. The controversial documentary, which has ignited a feud between the broadcaster and the royal family for airing claims that royal households had fed the press negative stories about the Duke and the Duchess of Sussex during their exit, will explore these allegations in detail in its second part. The first part featured Meghan's lawyer Jenny Affia insisting that there was no truth to the narrative that the Duchess of Sussex was difficult and demanding as a boss and made her employees quit due to bullying. It also saw Omid Scobie, co-author of Meghan and Harry's unauthorized biography Finding Freedom, claiming that some people in royal households felt Meghan needed to be put in her place and punished her by leaking negative stories. The program invited a strong-worded joint statement from Buckingham Palace, Clarence House, and Kensington Palace for giving credibility to overblown and unfounded claims. Prince Charles says he didn't query skin tone of Harry, Meghan's baby. Prince Charles's spokesperson on Monday rejected a claim made in a book that the heir to the British throne had questioned what the skin tone of Prince Harry and Meghan's child would be. In the book, Brothers and Wives, Inside the Private Lives of William, Kate, Harry and Meghan, author Christopher Anderson says Charles asked what the complexion of the child would be. "This is fiction and not worth further comment," Charles's spokesperson told reporters in Barbados, where Charles will take part in celebrations marking the island's move to a republic. According to the Page 6 celebrity news website, the book relates an alleged conversation between Charles and his wife Camilla. On the morning of Harry and Meghan's 2017 engagement, Charles said, "I wonder what the children will look like?" Camilla was apparently somewhat taken aback and replied, "Well, absolutely gorgeous, I'm certain," Page 6 said. The book said Charles, lowering his voice, asked, "I mean, what do you think their children's complexion might be?" The book, due for release on Tuesday, stops short of claiming that Charles is the unidentified senior royal who Meghan in a March interview with Oprah Winfrey accused of raising concerns about how dark their son's skin might be. Meghan, whose mother is black and father is white, said her son Archie had been denied the title of prince because there were concerns within the royal family about how dark his skin might be. After the Oprah interview, Buckingham Palace said the issues raised, particularly of race, were concerning, taken very seriously, and would be addressed by the family privately. Anderson could not immediately be reached for comment.